Yeah. Mm. I remember sitting in church as a kid, not understanding half the words, but feeling like if I move wrong, God was watching and taking notes. That fear never fully left, and I'm not the only one. They plan it early, who's saved, who isn't, who belongs, who doesn't. By the time you're old enough to question it already feels like the truth. Meanwhile, the same people passing around the collection plate are cutting services on Monday morning. Different collars, same hands. We were handed a version of the world before we were old enough to refuse it. And most of us are still living inside it, wondering why nothing feels right. We've all watched someone change the moment they got a little money or a little power. Suddenly quoting scripture at the people they're stepping on. God's plan apparently includes their offshore account. And we watch it happen. We shake our heads, then we vote them back in, because at least they are kind of corrupt. That's the trap. There's always been a trap. Yeah. My mother prayed every single morning before the sun came up, for her children, for her neighbors, for people she'd never meet. And she still got less than she deserved from every system she trusted. The bank, the hospital, the government, the church she gave 20 years to. She didn't become bitter, I don't know how, but I watched what they did to her, and I understood something. The system isn't broken, it's working exactly as designed. She just wasn't the one it was designed for. You can see it in people's eyes now, that exhaustion of caring about things that never change. But underneath that, something that hasn't fully gone out yet. We've all watched someone change the moment they got a little money or a little power. Suddenly quoting scripture at the people they're stepping on. God's plan apparently includes their offshore account. And we watch it happen. We shake our heads, then we vote them back in, because at least they are kind of corrupt. That's the trap. There's always been a trap. Yeah. There's a village somewhere that doesn't exist anymore. The people who made that decision are still in office, still giving speeches, still being photographed at prayer breakfasts. They have a word for what happened to that village. 2 words: clinical, clean, designed so you don't have to picture a face. But there was a face, there were many faces. There were people who had names and morning routines and arguments they hadn't finished yet. And someone decided their lives were an acceptable cost for something those people never even voted for. We saw it and we kept scrolling, not because we didn't care, because we didn't know what else to do. That feeling, that helplessness, that's not an accident either. But I've seen what people do when they stop waiting for permission and it's something else. There's a group of women in my city who feed people every Saturday morning. No fun and no recognition, they just show up. There's a young man I know who was handed every reason to be angry and chose to teach instead. None of this makes the news, the algorithm doesn't reward it. There's no drama and decency, but it's happening in kitchens and classrooms and conversations that don't get recorded. Real people, tired and perfect, showing up anyway. That's not nothing, that's actually everything. Faith kept my grandmother alive through things I can't even imagine. Don't confuse that with what men in buildings do with faith when they want something from you. Wisdom didn't disappear. You can find it in the oldest person on your street if you sit down long enough. We are not as broken as the news needs us to be. We are not as divided as the politicians need us to be. Stop giving your energy to people who only need you angry and afraid. They only win when we forget each other. We come back from this the same way we always have, not through some big moments, through small ones. Someone feeds a stranger, someone someone tells the truth when it costs them some mistakes. No more greed, no more hate. No more greed, no more hate. You already know what's right. You've always known. It's not too late.